Mother's Voice podcast.
The Mother's Voice
The
podcast.
Mother's Voice podcast. Tales of motherhood from around the world.
Hello and welcome to Season 2 of the Mother's Voice podcast. My name is Marion Duggan and it's my pleasure to share with you these interviews which have been recorded with a number of different women about their experience of early motherhood. For this season of the podcast, we've partnered with Derby Museum and Art Gallery and would like to thank their volunteer team who have made these interviews possible. Each episode has been edited from a longer conversation into pieces somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes long, and we hope we've distilled some of the complicated joy, hard work and overwhelming change that these mothers have experienced. For more information about the Mother's Voice and the wider project Nightlight Lullabies, please visit murmurationarts.co.uk or follow the link in the show notes. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy listening to these interviews as much as we enjoyed recording them. Episode 10, Kate Barker.
My name is Kate and I'm 31, and then I have one son called Oscar and he is 8 months old. I was born in Derby, raised in Micklova until I was 16 and then kind of all over Derby since then. I'm a secondary school teacher in Derby as well, in a city school in Derby. Had lots of siblings. I'm the youngest of 6 girls. Lucky to have 2 very loving parents, very fond memories with my sisters, very happy. Quite a big age gap though. I have a nephew who's only 1 year younger than me. Yeah, my oldest sister's 17 years older than me, so yeah, he was surrounded by women. I think I always thought I would be a mum one day. I suppose I've got a lot of nieces and nephews. Oscar is the youngest of all the grandchildren. Well, there's 9 of them altogether from each of my sisters. So, yeah, I think I always thought I'd be a mum. I've thoroughly enjoyed the auntie role until Oscar came along then, I have to say. The experience of pregnancy and childbirth, it was quite surreal. Very scary, but also like they were just meant to be. Things felt right. I thought I would be a lot more carefree and, continuing on with a social life the way I did before. But I didn't quite realise how all-consuming it is being a mum and how different your priorities are completely. Your outlook changes massively. I don't think there's any preparing you for becoming a parent or a mum. But it's a whirlwind. Very slow, very intense. You're wrapped up in the baby bubble, in the comfort of your own home, with your safe people, visiting or not visiting. We enjoyed just being at home as a family with the dog, transitioning into this new lifestyle, but not really knowing what we were doing, but also knowing better than anyone what to do for him. They were the best days, but also it gets better every day. It's hard to summarise it really. We were lucky to have my partner off. He's self-employed, so he kind of took 3 weeks to be at home with us. We wanted to have our own time as a family to adjust, but very close friends and family that were available to drop in if necessary, or to do food shops, cleaning, washing. But we enjoyed the quiet more than anything. We're very lucky to have that support network, and a lot of my friends have older children, and obviously my sisters, and Oscar was was the first grandchild on his dad's side, so he's not been short of love. We like to go out every day. whether it be for a dog walk or to nip and see a friend, or we'll go for a picnic, both for his sake and for mine. Oscar's very much, he likes to be busy, he likes to be outdoors, he loves being outdoors. And I would say that's probably the most key aspect, whether we go swimming or we do something together that's away from home so that he's used to that exposure. And I think for both of us, it's our time. Before, I would say I wasn't so much a home bird, but I would say I am now. It's safe for him to play and explore. I'm not trying to keep him quiet. He can enjoy himself and relax, and the same goes for me, I suppose. But yeah, we have our early morning cuddles after Daddy's left for work. I would say he is a very snuggly baby. He likes to do his own thing. He doesn't like to be mithered, and he's been like that since he was a newborn. But he contact naps, and that's the time for him, and he seeks comfort from that. If he ever is upset or is now on the move, so he tends to overthink his skills, then we have a big cuddle. He does have a dummy, but we tend to sing some songs, nursery rhymes. So I sing Oscar Taylor instead of the Peter Rabbit nursery rhymes, so he knows that one. There's various songs that he likes. There's the Wheels on the Bus, that's a big favourite. Weather is awake. He tends to talk to me like that in the mornings, and we maybe sing some songs or we talk to the dog, which we call Piggy, so it was his favourite thing in the world. So yeah, I would say that's probably my favourite time of the day, in the morning or just before he goes to bed, when we're having that last play and some stories. Isn't it? Yeah.
This podcast was created by Murmuration Arts and produced by the Academic Podcast Agency as part of Nightlight Lullabies Derby. Made possible by the National Lottery Heritage Fund and Arts Council England, in partnership with Derby Museums, the Royal School for the Deaf Derby and Derby Feste. Supported by D Youth Hub, Action Deafness and Family Hubs Derby.